high definition. This is KCAL 9 News at 9.
The LA County Board of Supervisors wades into the nonprofit executive salary controversy, first reported right here on KCAL 9 News and CBS 2 News.
The board today passed a motion asking the county auditor to review salaries paid to nonprofit executives whose companies do business with the county. KCAL 9 political reporter Dave Bryan joins us with the supervisor's actions spurred by his exclusive report. Dave.
Yeah, you remember we reported about AltaMed Healthcare. Now, this survey will sort of branch out and cover other nonprofits as well. The motion passed by the supervisors was triggered by our report last month about AltaMed Healthcare Services, a taxpayer-supported nonprofit company whose president and CEO got a huge raise in 2008, putting his total compensation at nearly $800,000. Now the board has ordered the county auditor to review executive compensation, sampling a variety of nonprofit companies doing business with the county.
Without objection, so ordered.
And with that, the LA County Board of Supervisors launched its own review of executive salaries at a sampling of nonprofit companies doing business with the county, including AltaMed Health Services, a nonprofit taxpayer-supported company that has more than 40 clinics serving low-income patients in LA and Orange counties.
Here you have a nonprofit helping people when in fact it appeared through these outrageous salary increases where you go from a $400,000 salary increase in 2 years where the CEO is now making $800,000 all in the name of helping the poor was obscene and appeared to be there's an irregularity that needs to be exposed.
Last month, we reported that total compensation for AltaMed President and CEO Castulo de la Rocha doubled to nearly $800,000 in 2008. At a time when the state of California was crushed by budget deficits, thousands of people were thrown out of work, and the very programs that AltaMed provides, like Senior Day Health Care, were threatened by possible extinction. But AltaMed lobbyist Michael Bustamante, who attended the board meeting, says the review ordered by the supervisors will vindicate the company.
As we made clear to the reporter that originally covered this story, they did nothing wrong. They filed all of their papers, and we make a point to be overly transparent and overly accountable on all of this information.
Supervisor Gloria Molina, a longtime AltaMed supporter, argues that AltaMed isn't the only nonprofit where the leader makes a high six-figure salary. So in fairness, she says the compensation for other nonprofit executives should be examined as well.
I don't want to point fingers. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Well,
I don't like this isolated
as
case.
we did in Tarzana.
But it's not the only one, Michael.
Later, Molina told me she's skeptical that there's anything the county could do, even if it doesn't like the salaries, since the executive compensation package is set by the company board of directors, not by the county board of supervisors.
Appropriate is in the eye of the beholder. I mean, when, for the average Joe out there, it's not an appropriate salary at all. But I'm not on that board of directors, so I don't make those decisions, and I think they're the ones that have to answer those questions.
But at the supervisors meeting, 40-year-old veteran caregiver Nora Lopez had no trouble forming an opinion about the AltaMed executive compensation.
The cost of living may be going up, but my salary has not increased on 10 years. In contrast of the salary of AltaMed's CEO doubled to $800,000 in a short period of time.
Well, the survey by the county auditor will check not only the top salaries for a variety of nonprofit organizations doing business with LA County, but it will also research possible federal or state guidelines for nonprofit executive salaries and for the amount of overhead charged by nonprofits. The final report, which could be completed in as soon as a few weeks, may also contain recommendations for how the county can insert caps on county funds used to pay executive salaries. Sharon?
All right, Dave, thank you. Here's a look at some of the stories we're working on for you tonight at 10 o'clock.